So the world needs your version of creative self-expression. So let me expand on that. We were created into this universe, into this existence as unique souls, completely unique, endowed with properties that were only individual to us. And our goal and mission in this existence is to see the world through the perspective of our own unique lens. And it's to carry out what gives us excitement and enjoyment with that own unique self-expression. And I think what the challenge becomes is when we are taught and we have external circumstances throughout the entirety of our life influencing this human character that we are. We become the sum of all this external influence. And for those of us who are seeking who we are internally and have this pull and feel toward this drive for our own unique external expression, we start to just feel detached from the world. We go throughout every day feeling like we're not connected. And the reason for that is carrying out what we do in the context of this external framework. So how do we get to a place where we start operating more from this internal perspective? And it starts simply by taking this time daily, this practice daily of getting to know who we are. Quiet time, meditating on what gives us that excitement and what would be fulfilling to do. And we start to interject that where we can into our daily life. We start with small things that really give us this level of excitement that resonate with our soul, that feel right for us. I spent a long time in the corporate world in this place of just not feeling like I was fitting in, not feeling like the work that I did gave me energy and excitement. It just felt like it wasn't me. It felt like it was this entire world of other people's opinion structured throughout history, and I had just been inserted into that, and I was giving myself up to function in this world that already existed without me. And it really felt hard to be myself in that environment. And it wasn't until I started doing this internal work and I started meditating every day that I really started to get in touch with myself. And I've said before, this was a 10-year process for me of getting in touch with myself and beginning to know who I was and starting to see the world more in a division almost. Part of it being external frameworks of how you should operate and success and who you think you should be, and then this internal side of you. And what starts to happen is this internal side, this part of you that resonates with your soul and part of you that knows what excites you, you start to interject little pieces of that. Even if you're still living in a world that's mostly externally structured and you have all this external influence, you start to find little ways to be yourself within this external world around you that can a lot of times feel very removed from who you are. And what you start to figure out is that as you start to feel comfortable in your own skin and interjecting yourself in certain places in the world and knowing yourself better and better and gaining confidence, that the world does start to adjust around you. And what might have been 2 or 3 or 5% of you feeling like you or yourself starts to go to 10% and 20%. And all of a sudden, you start to feel more connected. You start to feel more connected internally, but you start to feel more connected externally. And the world starts to present you things that align with who you are because you're taking steps and actions to view the world in the context of who you are. And it's this beautiful dance of beginning to feel like I'm more myself and the world is treating me more like myself, and everything starts to feel better, about the most simple things in your daily life to the most complex things. So you are meant to find who you are and put your unique mark on the world and see the world from your unique perspective and have the universe and the world support you in that. And it's this just incredible cohesion of who you are, how you operate, and the world and universe and everything externally starting to feel like it's supporting you in that. What a nice place to be.